the record people is taking you around the world. It literally took you from your bedroom to
Yes.
the world.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, going from literally your bedroom.
You're listening to Adeshokbe Live, the Afrobeats podcast.
Listen, first of all,
Yes.
that was a brilliant performance.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't seen you perform live before. I've seen clips.
Yeah.
But it was wonderful to see the experience. You know, just to feel the energy.
Yeah.
How was it for you coming to Germany, where you don't really know what you're going to expect as an
Yeah.
African artist? What were your expectations, and how did it feel?
Honestly, when I knew like the lineup of the festival, I was like, okay, there's a chance that there are going to be Cameroonians here. But I did not know just how many Cameroonians there were going to be. And usually, everywhere that I go, there's not really that many Cameroonians in the crowd. Like maybe in certain areas, but mostly, you know, I'm seeing like different faces, which is good, diversity, right? But today was very, very nice because I could speak Pidgin, I could speak French, they understood me, I was speaking English, everything. And the vibe was very good, and it honestly made my day, like coming out here to perform and singing happy birthday to
I saw that
Rowan.
to a fan.
Yes, it means a lot to me, and it's like the highlight of my whole week.
Just coming here to catch a word with you, you also
Yeah.
set out a time to kind of connect with your fans, take pictures with
Yeah.
them. You said you even saw the message of the fan
Yes.
on your page.
Yes.
How important is it for a musician at your level to still have this communication with your fans?
My fans are not just the people that bring money into my pocket. I feel like a lot of people see that way, but for me, these are real human beings who I inspire, I feed their souls, you know what I mean? Like, they
Yes.
listen to my music. They don't get to see me a lot. So, like, every time that I perform, it might be a lot for me to go from one place to another or one place to another. But it's different faces I'm seeing every time. And it's people that will probably not see me again until the next year. Or, you know, so it's very, very good for me to take the time to just have some conversations with them, take some pictures, sing happy birthday. Like, it means the world to them. And I don't know, I just love connecting with them.
You talked about being a writer, songwriter
Yes.
first.
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
I mean, before I started singing, I started writing. And my pen is not only a way for me to just create like good melodies and stuff. Like, there's so much more to life that I can write about. I can write about so many things like that a lot of people can connect to, and it can help a lot of people to live another day, to continue to push, you know. And I use my music as a way to keep track of my own life and the things that I go through. So it even means so much more to me when I come across fans who are relating, because that means that me and you were similar, we're going through things, you know. And yeah, writing is my therapy. It's my way of just getting things off my chest, letting things rest. I put my anger out on the pen, I put my sadness on the pen, happiness, everything. Frustrations, all on the pen and paper.
Listen, you're a very proud Cameroonian
Yes.
young lady.
Uh-huh.
You talked about, you know, the difficulties that's going on with our people, with the country. Talk to me about what Cameroon means to you. And when you talk about these sensitive issues, how important is it that we continue to preach unity and bring our people together?
Cameroon is not only a physical place to me. Like, half of my childhood was there, which means that half of my influence is from Cameroon. Half of what makes me me today is from Cameroon. And that means a lot to me. And so many memories that I wish I could go back in time and just relive them.
Facts.
But, you know, living in the past doesn't really serve the future. So now I can just do the best I can to spread the message for us to love each other, because I know that I can speak for other people that it really hurt the war, you know, because it's a war within us. Like, it's the country itself. My hometown, the house I grew up in, is shattered, it's in ashes.
Wow.
You know, it's not a place that I can go back to and like show my kids like, hey, this is where your mom grew up and stuff like that. And it's, you know, it's a very like sensitive topic for me, and I guess a lot of Cameroonians, because who would want their country to be burned down by their own civilians?
People.
You know, yeah, it's sad. But
What did that do for you when you got the negative energy and you had to stop your tour at the time? What was that like for you, being a young lady trying, first of all, to put bread on the table, entertain the fans, and also fly your flag around the world?
It just means that, for me, it meant that God knows what He's doing. At this point, I look at my life as a movie. when something doesn't go as planned, I know that he has something greater later. I'm not going to be mad about it or whatever. And it's automatic. No matter what you do, there's going to be negative feedback and there's going to be positive feedback. So I cannot be focusing negative on everything that somebody is saying that is mean or rude or disrespectful. That is fine. They can do what they want to do, but that means I'm doing something right. If I'm getting both positive and negative, I'm doing it right. So I just accepted it really, and I took the time to rest because I needed to. And then when I went back on tour, I had so much fun. I killed it. My performances, I loved them. So yeah, it worked out well.
The record people is taking you around the world. It literally took you from your bedroom to the world.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that, going from literally your bedroom with your pen and paper to the entire world and hundreds of millions of views later singing that record.
You know, I would tell you it was like two things happening at the same time as far as my reaction. Remember, the song is about depression and stuff.
Yes.
And I posted it on social media and it went off like 2 days after I wrote it.
Wow.
So I was still depressed. Like, even though the biggest thing that I could ever imagine, like something that I'd been chasing for all the years of my life, came in front of me, I was still depressed. And then I felt guilty about feeling depressed because why are you depressed when something so big is happening, you know? And at the same time, I was also very happy. Everything was moving very fast and I didn't have time to really sit down and process everything. And I was just honestly just going by the emotion. And then after those first 6 months, I had the time to sit down and really accept, be like, wow, God, you really did something here. Like, and really thank him, take the time to thank him, take the time to, you know, live life a little bit so that I can write more real stuff. So yeah, that was my reaction to it all in one. It's a blessing. If I could go back in time and change anything, I wouldn't. It would happen the exact same way. Yeah.
That's amazing. Half year, we're closing out 2024.
Yes.
What's the final message you'd like to put out there for your fans and just music lovers in general that support your work?
My final message for you guys is that just because you don't see me every day on social media, it doesn't mean I'm not working. No. I'm back there living life and writing it and making melodies and rhythms out of it to deliver to you people. So I'll say there's a project coming. Honestly, I'm almost done. I think I'm almost done recording everything. So, you know, just working on it and delivering basically a project that is everything I went through in the past year.
That's brilliant.
And so hopefully you guys will be able to connect with me. But yeah, just know that I love you, you love me, even though you don't see me every day. I don't see you every day. The love is still there, and I will see you soon.
And finally, who are some of the people you're listening to, especially female names from Africa, because you're a young lady, you know, from the African scene.
Yes.
Who are some of the women that you're listening to?
One that really inspired me when I was young, I was Charlotte Dipanda. She's a Cameroonian artist.
She was here yesterday.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
I didn't get to see her. That's okay. But I also listen to Fave. Fave is from Nigeria. Bloody Civilian is from Nigeria as well. I love those two. Blanche Bailey from Cameroon. I like her a lot. Loco is not a woman, but I just,
guy from Cameroon.
Yeah, I love them all.
Listen,
I listen to them all.
I'm very happy that when I even asked you that question, apart from the general names, you also mentioned some Cameroonian names.
Yeah.
Because we use the opportunity to promote our own people and
Yes,
let other people go and research about them.
You have to.
I've listened to your music.
Yeah.
I've seen you perform live. It's a pleasure to watch you and to hear your music. I'm excited that you've been putting in work and can't wait to hear the project.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Libianca! Nah, thank you very much, sis.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Let me help you out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Amazing work, man.
You're listening to Adeshokwe Live, the Afrobeats podcast.